Christian Council of Ghana.
No. So some of these things,
Mr. Koga, the Christian Council of Ghana is worried that there's a concern about a worsening livelihood of Ghanaians because the current economic situation has become unbearable. I don't know, they don't indicate by what survey, but this was contained in a communique adopted at the Joint Heads of Churches and Organizations and Executive Committee meeting of the Council held at the Secretariat on September 9. The issues raised in the communique, which was signed by, of course, Dr. Kwabena Opuni Frimpong, Reverend, said it was in the acknowledgement of the church's role as a development partner that they saw it as a responsibility to make sure they complement efforts in nation building. And so they had to say some of these things because they were worried. And strikes and demonstration, winner takes all, public confidence, they think that is at an all-time low.
When I listen...
That's an indictment on
When I listen to the Christian Council, you rightly said, upon what survey? Upon what statistics? Are we in a country where
your packet is a survey? Check your packet.
Are we in a country where when we wake up in the morning, we see people starving, people dying on the streets? How can our pastors make that kind of statement? Seriously, how can they make that kind of statement? Right? This country, are people starving? Are people dying on the streets? This country is facing challenges, and nobody is saying that there are no challenges. And in the church, I'm told that if there are challenges, what you do is that you pray seriously, you pray and to ensure that you get deliverance. But you don't go and make this kind of statement, right? And they don't tell us by what sample that they conducted to find. Is it that because probably the tithes are not being paid or what? You know, our pastors should be happy.
You have a constituent. I'm asking this because you also are in direct contact with various sections of Ghanaians each day.
I know, yes.
Don't you think that when they say there's an expression of a bad faith in you, losing faith in governance,
I don't think so.
It doesn't. You don't necessarily need to hit the bottom.
No.
You don't necessarily need to hit the bottom before they say.
I mean, is the president sleeping? No, the man is working. Recently, he's going to Commander.
Well, the president has been working since 2013.
That's right. And so,
but we've had depreciation of the cedi and some of the lowest we can ever.
I gave you the reason why I had depreciation of the cedi because your imports exceeded your exports.
And you're saying it didn't start from the president?
It didn't start from today.
Policy check.
No, please, no, please. No, you see, Kamal Dean,
very good.
Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic. We need to put certain things in place which we should have done years ago. We didn't do it. Look, when President Kufuor was in power, there was a time that they increased the tariffs on rice, sugar, and poultry. Within 24 hours, they dropped it because that would have helped us. That would have helped this economy from people importing. Now we spend about $1.5 billion in importing rice, sugar, oil, chicken, what do you call it?
Thighs.
Chicken thighs and chicken wings.
Now neck.
Even the gizzard. I mean, we spent $1.5 billion yearly. Which when you took that policy decision, you're talking about policy.
You didn't even add the legs.
The legs too. You didn't add the legs. If you had taken that, you have been bold enough, but because you wanted to help business people that are in your party, you decided that we are going to cancel the tariffs.
Okay,
right. Today we are suffering from it.
Thank you.
So our problem now is not that there's lack of confidence in this government. This government is taking the necessary steps, and I'm by the end of this year, God willing,
well, the Christian Council,
there's going to be a game changer. And they can continue to wallow in that belief that they should wallow in that belief. But I am very positive that this country is making strides. This country is making progress.
You see,
you think the Christian Council sometimes just doesn't want to acknowledge that government is doing so well, and especially when we've had statements and efforts that policy announcements that have been made that seem to give an indication that all these concerns being raised about the level of importation, etc., is reduced. perhaps they are refusing to acknowledge.
Oh, interesting. Roland, you see, when you are a clergy, your duty is to pray for people. Your duty is to pray for the nation. Your duty is to listen to the one who has to be sensitive to the plight of many. I think their call is not misplaced at all. You see, the point is that haven't we had in this country as a fact that the whole labor force, organized labor, going on strike one day and laying down their tools and say, look, we are registering our displeasure towards the way the government the economy is managed? Haven't you had it? It's a fact. Haven't we had a particular group of organized labor, POTAC, going on strike for 4 good months?
Because of book allowance.
Haven't you wait a minute. Haven't you had UTAC, who have the destiny of our 2 children in
and all these have been cited by the Christians?
Absolutely. So if we are saying these things, and now today Christian Council, who are sensitive to the plight of many, unlike the government who is not sensitive to the plight of us, come out to tell us that, look, people are not happy with the way government is going. It's just but a clear and very harmless call that you sit up. You don't sit here and say, our pastors just talk like that. When the next one you are the same person who will go and tell them, pray for me. The guy has seen the problem with you. You are handling it. He says, Ade, this is what you should do. And you say, look, don't talk like that. Meanwhile, you go there and say, pray for me. We've had pastors praying for the city in this country. Okay? We've had pastors going to castle and praying for the president.
Well, the city prayer,
Okay,
it seems that prophecy is coming to pass because now the city is stabilizing.
Oh, these are rhetorics for me. I wouldn't like to deal with them. You see, at the end of the day, Christian Council come as a body. You see, a culmination of a whole lot of pastors, a whole lot of clergymen, and say that, look, suicides are ongoing, demonstrations are ongoing, whatever is ongoing, price of goods and services so high, people cannot pay their school fees. As I sit now, I had to struggle to get my younger brother's fees in Legon to register. I struggled. I'm telling you, and even me, who is here struggling, I'm imagining someone sitting somewhere in Atwabo, someone sitting in Elembele, someone sitting in Yagbokubori, the kind of struggling. People cannot even get access to secondary school. This is the point we're talking. It's a reality. So Ade, I beg you, close to the president, talk to him. In as much as we are praying, we also want to see proactivity injected in your government.
Exactly.
We're not seeing it.
Exactly. Look, today, Cocoa Board has, if there's no confidence in this country, Cocoa Board has secured $1.7 billion for purchase of cocoa. I mean, are you telling me that this country is dying?
What? Let me tell you something.
This country is dying.
Sorry. Cocoa Board came out last 2 months to tell us that companies that are supposed to go and sell their beans are owing them to the tune of $250 million. Have they retrieved that money? Have they retrieved it? And today you go and borrow money and say we should go and borrow money. You have money. You have given it to a company. That company did not pay you. They sell the beans and they spend the money. You've not taken that money. You go to France and take 1.something billion and come and say let's vote. What are you talking about? So this is the mismoney we're talking about.
This country is making strides.
Dr. Mpuni told us that they are owing them $250 million. Have they taken the money?
Kamel, so this country is making strides, and this country is moving on, and this country
lip service will not help us.
Lip service.
Let's see it.
The evidence is there.
Lip service will not help us.
The evidence is there, clear for you to see.
Where is the evidence?
You are not seeing it.
People are struggling. Me as I sit here, I can't even get anything to buy fuel in my car. I'm struggling.
Come on, and you are driving a V8.
All right.
The man is driving V8.
Okay.
And you say I got money to buy petrol.